Yo,
Shut up, Meds.
You hear me okay?
I don't play no Sea of Thieves, man. What the fuck?
Don't make me mention what happened earlier. I had to carry the whole team.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
I almost won a game by myself.
Talking about Apex Legends?
Yeah, dude.
How's that game get a 91 on Metacritic, though?
I'll be honest with you.
Good.
It's really good. Really
is it better than Titanfall?
Yes.
It's very Titanfall-esque.
It's better than Titanfall.
Well, I mean, Titanfall is a different kind of game, though.
They're first-person shooters. They're better than Titanfall.
Apex is good, bro.
You'll be right at home with the mechanics.
Where's Jez at?
He's probably asleep, dude.
He's probably doing a grind my gears on I Am Setsuno going to Hellblade going to
we live?
to the Nintendo Switch. Yeah,
Is it that game's going on the Switch?
Yeah.
It can run.
I don't. It looked pretty choppy to me, but
apparently.
Oh wow!
Wait, Hellblade's going on the Switch.
I think everything is acceptable, man. Like, oh, it runs fine. No, it fucking doesn't. It runs like shit.
Damn.
What's funny is behavioral. Their PR has already hit me up trying to get me to play that Dead by Daylight on the Switch. I'm like, nope.
I'm terrible too, man.
Hey, shout out to Frogs, man. He's in the chat.
Hey, what up, Frogs?
You know what Dead by Daylight looked like to me?
It looks like garbage.
It looked like the Resident Evil 2 old one.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Planet Xbox episode 74, and we are approaching the embargo date, the review embargo for Crackdown 3.
Look, man.
It was unfortunately delayed from February 11th to February 14th. I think at 5 a.m. Was that Eastern or Pacific time? Like anybody got the?
I don't know. It'll be up by the time I wake up in the morning.
We're gonna have like a short discussion. I apologize for being late. It is 10 p.m. Eastern. This is probably the latest we actually started a live stream. But you guys typically gather in to play Xbox like in the middle of the show or right around 10ish. So it's not that bad. But
look at the poor hosting that this man.
A lot. You know, it's crazy. I had an interesting couple of days. So. Somebody actually paid the blocking tax, the unblocked tax, to be unblocked. Remember, I introduced the $5. You know, you could be pardoned. And I kind of I understood why they did it because everybody's expecting Crackdown 3 to
see what it is that individual don't want to constantly see someone quoting your tweet and it says unavailable.
Yeah, so
I know Crackdown gonna be lit. You're gonna be talking all the time.
This is probably the most anticipated, not people anticipated, Red Dead and God of War review scores, but for obvious reasons because they want to see how high it could score. People are anticipating Crackdown 3 meta release to see how low this game is going to score. Nerd Boy Smooth sent out a tweet. He obviously has it somewhere between 58 and 62. Some people are, talking crazy. I'm sticking with my 80, even though I want to back out of the bet with Bond because, like I said, I can't pick my heart half the time. I'm going against the media, but I'm ready for war. We're gonna have a long tomorrow's gonna be interesting, so we'll see.
So let's go right now.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go right now.
Yeah. Dude, we can start with let's start with Med, the one who quit on us.
You don't have hold up. You don't have to get a precise Metacritic score. Give a 3-point scale, 71, 72, 73, 68, 69, 70. Give a 3-point scale of where you think it would lie in that 3 points.
65 to 68.
He says 65 to 68, so he thinks it's worse than fucking Sea of Thieves.
I don't think it's really bad. I don't think it's that bad.
It's no. Oh my god! Did you see the pictures that John Layman from Digital Foundry posted on Twitter? No, looking good.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, the game's freaking awesome, but
I'd say 68, 69, 70.
you guys are really
I'm
looking
going to say
right now.
72, 73, 74.
I'm going to go.
I can see it get a 70. I can see it get a 70.
I got it in the range of 78 to 82, and I'm obviously I want an 80, in the 80 range, but I don't see it being no lower than the 78 because if it's lower than the 78, somebody's fucking lying. Somebody,
Hey, it's smooth. Let's be real. Hey, that thing hits a 78, bro. I already know you coming at people's neck for sure.
The campaign's
Even if
gonna
it's
have to
78.
save the game.
What if it gets a 79? Are you like what?
You
I
want me to
think
tell you why I don't think
Smooth
it
will
gets
still be
that high?
Yo, kid, once if it gets a
bad press
70,
lately.
once if it gets a 79.5.
I'm gonna call up Jez from Windows Central and tell him if he can score the game at fucking 10 to boost the score up. If it, you know, like I said, I feel like if it gets a 79, I should be able to bell curve that shit up. So,
Now, do you think that 70, if it gets a 79 and it's higher than the 60s and 50s, people thinking, is that worth the 60 you just lost?
if it scores higher than 60,
If
like
it scores a
if it-
79.5,
I you know what, I can. It makes me feel. It feels better. It makes me feel a lot better because a lot of, like, if you see the chat says 65, 68, 60, 65s and all that stuff. A lot of people are putting it in the Sea of Thieves territory.
I don't. If this game gets like a Sea of Thieves and State of Decay one, I'd be very surprised. Like I really would. Like I don't think it's impossible. You know, I think it's a decent chance, but I think this is going to score low 70s like all day.
Yeah, I want this game to. If this game low key gets a fucking like just an 80, yo, man, yo, if this game gets like, I don't, if matter of fact, if this game gets a freaking 79, I'm just letting everybody fucking have it, dog. Like everyone.
Oh yeah.
But it's gonna be tough. It's like,
Thank you, Jack. I was about to snatch that motherfucker.
who he blocked?
Some dude that was spamming.
Oh, what did he say? What was he spamming?
K.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to snatch that motherfucker.
yeah. But
I was about to Mr. X's ass.
all right, who's of the mix of the big sites, right? GameSpot, IGN, Polygon, Game Informer, and what's the other one? Eurogamer. Who do you think give it the lowest score?
Well, IGN's giving it a 6 out of 10.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I think
if they let
GameSpot-
Ryan McCaffrey's big chin ass do it, like, like,
He probably is actually.
Hey,
he
Frogs in the chat says Ages of Mayhem got a 73 with no multiplayer. The only difference is that this is a Microsoft game. That's the only problem. This is a Microsoft
Honestly,
Yeah.
having no multiplayer is better than having bad multiplayer.
the multiplayer is
Bad
actually
multiplayer.
bad.
That's the only positive I see people talking about is the multiplayer.
Really?
Now we can get to the argument about, you know, the multiplayer should have an invite system. I completely understand.
Absolutely, it
that's
should.
crazy.
That's bullshit. But at the end of the day, if Heartache comes out and says, "Yo, this is a lit multiplayer," I'm having fun. You know, the multiplayer is not that bad at that point. Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying that the thing is, people got to stop acting like. Don't be sorry. This is not the first game this generation to do that. If you guys been following me, you know I've been playing NBA Live 18 for like a whole year doing the countdown method. So, for those who don't remember,
Yeah, but you don't want to go back to those dark times now, do you?
No, I don't want to go back to those dark times. It was the number one complaint. It was the only complaint EA didn't answer. So, and it was like that on both PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
They did fix that in the current game, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they had no choice. They would have got shot. Somebody would have got shot. That shit happened again. But Crackdown, yeah, I thought like the Wrecking Zone multiplayer thing, like the stress test, it was like I didn't care, I didn't mind, it's like whatever. But the fact that they seemingly forgot to put it in, or like it's just like
is started looking good for them, at least, you know, with the reception I got. Because
Yeah.
besides people like Kofi, you know, for the most part, I saw people doing nothing but, you know, giving this multiplayer props. Like I really did. People that I never thought would say, you know, this is actually a fun game. I saw a lot of people saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because the multiplayer is fun. I mean, regardless of what I've said in my stream, like people take everything I say when I'm angry at the time, like as if like I hate the game. I don't like losing. I don't like when stuff doesn't make sense. So I mean, you're gonna hear the worst of me. But as far as like the entertainment value, I thought the multiplayer was like very, very fun. I know people are making their exposed videos. I know Red Dragon did his little compare. I thought that shit was funny, but where he showed off the tech demo and then he showed the destruction in the multiplayer beta. It was like completely exposing the game. So I thought, but overall, if like as far as just pure fun, I thought the multiplayer is actually fun. You know what I mean? I don't know if I wouldn't say it's gonna like last you years and years. Hell no, but it's fun for like
be dead in like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I feel like the campaign is gonna be decent enough to give it like worth a shot, worth a playthrough. It's gonna have some value. I mean, you got 15 hours of campaign and you got probably several hours of multiplayer in a game before you probably drop it. You know, I think I don't know. I mean, what's going to be the point that you what's going to be the thing that kills the game? Is it going to be because it took 6 years? Is it going to be the destruction is not as impressive as they initially thought, or is it going to be that no invite system? Like, what's going to kill the game? And I'm paying attention because
no invite system.
I'm paying attention because I'm looking at how they judge every game, these games, and like, and I'm just curious of what's going to kill the game, because the game doesn't look bad visually. It's no masterpiece, but all the people that was talking shit about it, those fuckheads that were in that GameSpot video and in the Game Informer videos and the IGN videos, they fucking lied. They do their best underselling people with the game. The game looks decent. It's like there's no, it doesn't look like a bad game. It looks like a decent Crackdown game it looks like a proper Crackdown game for this generation.
And that's the funny part I do want to point out is people asked Phil Spencer on Twitter. They said, well, it might have been in an interview actually, but they asked him like, well, you know, we've seen what the game looks like. Is there any reason that you chose to go with that kind of, that kind of graphics choice, that artwork choice? And he dead ass is like, that's because that's how Crackdown is. Like,
yeah. The thing is like, why are people asking about the art style? Like, I'm telling you, none of these people have seen a Crackdown 1 or a Crackdown 2.
Ain't it the same original director from the first game?
It was
making this game.
He
left.
Yeah, he went with Epic, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think it's the multiplayer, and just that the multiplayer from the party perspective, and just the bad press the game has gotten, I think is what's going to kill the game. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think the game is that bad for the bad press it's been getting, but the fact that you can't, join into parties in 2019, that part kind of sucks.
Party. All right, so when you say parties, because people are confusing game invites or parties, because you can be in a party.
Invites.
It's
game invites. Game invites.
Now, is it just like that for the
I call it party up.
Is it like that for co-op? Because that's what's going to do it.
No, I don't think it's like that in co-op.
As long as if it's like that for co-op, then I'm like, all right, this is a problem. Wrecking Zone.
It made it seem like the only it's like that with just PvP.
The PvP, yeah. Which is, I mean, according to everyone else, the game's going to flop, so we shouldn't have a hard time finding each other.
Don't you love these people that said that Crackdown's going to be trash, Crackdown's going to be this, Crackdown's going to be that? But I'm still going to play it on Game Pass.
Still going to play it on Game Pass, yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
That's like
it's like, look, if it's going to be that bad, why are you making yourself play a bad game?
No, it's true. True, absolutely.
Matt, you gonna play it?
I'm thinking about it.
Look, now he don't know if he wants to say he's gonna play it or not because I said that.
Because honestly, before I was all for it, and then I played the little beta or whatever, and it killed my whole vibe.
I don't think Mez gave that game a chance. I think he went in there knowing that he was going to freaking.
Nah, I mean, I didn't give it a super fair chance. Like, I gave it a half a match, but like, that should tell you something.
No, it shouldn't.
It should tell you didn't finish a match.
Bro, it takes a lot for me to not want to finish a match.
I don't know, man. You should have not wanted to finish that Apex game when you kept dying. But I didn't say nothing about that, did I?
Hey man, I knew I was in a backpack, so it was all good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hope the campaign's decent because I'd like to play that co-op with somebody.
Have you played the Crackdown campaign?
No, I've never played Crackdown ever at all.
You know a complaint that I'm sick of hearing. I'm sick of hearing. Oh, if it wasn't for Terry Crews, this game would have no charm. What the fuck is charm? Like, it's like, what was Crackdown like 1 and 2? Like, if it has no charm, like, what do they mean by charm? Like this term that, oh, Terry Crews give it all this charm. This game would have no charm if it wasn't for Terry Crews. It's like, oh, okay. Well, like, what do they mean by that? Like charm. It sounds so fruity.
Basically saying if Terry Crews wasn't part of the marketing, the game would completely flop.
Yeah, I guess so.
Guess that's what they're trying to say.
But I mean, Crackdown 1 only got bought because of Halo 3 anyway.
That was Crackdown 2.
Oh, it was on the demo.
It was Crackdown 1. It was Crackdown 1. 2007. Yep.
Yeah, it was on a demo disc inside.
Yeah, no. The beta was on the Crackdown disc.
Yeah,
correct.
It's like it was. That's the only point in time that you could really get away with that because it was on the disc. You had to have the disc to access the beta, which is like, oh, okay. It was literally like a menu, a mode in the menu.
I don't know if it's still free, but Crackdown was free last week.
Yeah, they were giving it away last week.
They were giving it away. I don't know if it's still free.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. Crackdown, I like the X enhancements, but the only thing is that game didn't age all too well. Like,
yeah.
So I'm interested to see the changes. I am a little bit jealous that I did not get a review code. I'm in a talks with I'm in touch with Verizon trying to get an early install as possible so I can be able to play this game day one and stream it day one. Otherwise, bro, I may not. I might just have to face the music and not be able to respond for like days later.
You can still talk on Twitter though. You know people are going to really care what you're saying there.
People are dying for him.
You can go live. You can go live on your phone. Are you trying to stream the game?
I would much rather stream the game.
The reviews go live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern.
8 a.m. Eastern. All right, so I mean I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be up very early. 8 a.m. Eastern. All right. Bring the kids to school. Come back and shit.
Oh man, put out a statement.
But you know, I'm gonna try to keep positive thoughts, even though the odds are against Crackdown with all the the journalists, everybody. They all their reviews and shit is all uploaded. They just can't wait to hit live or to publish. They can't wait because they know so much money is about to come in with these damn clicks. I could see it now, but the best thing that could happen is that when all these Xbox haters, they come in, they refresh their Metacritic screen, and they look at it, and their eyes get wide, and they see a green 8-0. That would be the awesome feeling because it's like, what do people do at that point? Oh, that's when they just start comparing they'll start comparing the score to like God of War or something like that, because it's not like a 92.
Oh, you know that's what happens. They'll start comparing it to like really big games at that point. That really, Crackdown has no business being compared to. But the odds of that happening, I have a feeling I have a better chance at. Kid has a better chance at not losing a bet the rest of this year than that.
My thing is, I got a speech prepared for any occasion though. I have a speech prepared. So
you already have damage show. You're already doing the PR.
I'm ready. I'm ready for like these reviewers because I'm ready because there's only two ways this thing can go, right? So it is what it is. My thing is, I just want to see how long this is going to last. How long people are going to be on this bullshit? Like, you know what I mean? What are people going to do? How many videos are going to come out? How many people are going to go live? You know what I mean? Who
just a good week or two.
Who you expect to be the first to drop a video or a live stream?
Kofi.
You expect Kofi?
Yeah, I think it's
Jez.
Kofi.
He said Jez.
Oh, shit.
My thing was either going to be Grimes My Gears or Porter Rock. Right?
Oh, I don't count Porter Rock. I don't watch his content.
I think it will be I think Porter Rock and then probably. I'm trying to see how he will find this way to spin it to something because he's gonna find probably one, I guess.
Yeah, no. Black Bond's gonna be the first one because he's gonna say you lost your bet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a possibility.
Black Bond will go to the bathroom at work and live stream before he misses that opportunity.
Black Bond prematurely made his video. Somebody said Black Bond already made his video.
he got it pre-recorded, just ready to drop it.
Yeah. Somebody asked me what happens
if Black Bond's video is scheduled to come out right when the reviews come out and it is an 8 above.
He's gonna have to hold that L.
Hey, let's be real here. The odds of that happening are really
I mean, BG said something that I totally agree with the other day. Like, this is the last of Microsoft's bullshit, I think. Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
Are they gonna keep dropping nonsense after this? Like,
I don't think so. I think we might see a game or two.
Like what?
No, just think about it. What's next? Ori, right?
Ori's next.
You know,
Ori's next. Ori's a guarantee 88 to 91 right now.
Facts. And then after that, we got
Gears 5 is going to be fire.
That's going to be 92. My bet is 92. Yep. So who said it was going to be trash? Who I need to backslap?
Nah,
Gears 5 was going to be trash. Nobody.
I could somebody just said that was going to be trash.
Oh, probably Addict. You know, Addict don't like Gears.
Oh my god. Yeah. So
yeah,
Gears,
weird like that.
Well, I love how you guys are all about this Gears thing, but I said I downloaded it and still no one did this story with me.
I'm sorry, I beat it twice before.
Bro, I beat Gears 3 like 3 days ago. Like, you see me online, you ain't saying nothing?
Addy, you ain't played none of the Gears?
I've played them. It's just I've never beat any of them.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I'm a stan now, bro. I just finished the whole series. I played them in the last like 2 months. I love Gears now. I used to not like them.
Yeah. Gears fire.
Gears 3 is my favorite.
Crackdown could be last of the bullshit.
Yeah, I think so.
Or it could be the beginning of the classics.
Maybe. I doubt that, but maybe.
I mean, I say, hey, it could be the beginning of the new league. Maybe it was Forza Horizon 4, and then now we're leaning over into Crackdown.
The classics of clouding on Twitter, maybe.
I hope they skip Forza this year.
They probably will.
Didn't they say they were?
I don't remember them saying that.
I think they are. So they could drop Forza, what is it, 8?
Yeah.
Forza 8. But the thing is, at that time, I mean, I get it. Forza 8 would look awesome on the next Xbox, but I think they really should tackle something else. Not even like another like game genre. I think they should have the Forza team like bring back Project Gotham or something like that. See how that goes. No, I am not admitting Crackdown is bullshit because I don't believe it's bullshit. I think it's a fine piece of work, and you all should experience it. So that's how I look at it.
I'll be playing it day one, man.
Oh man,
I will.
I got my fingers crossed, man. But
you got your fingers crossed. You gave up on it, like
I'm rooting for it. Don't mean I have to like it. Shit.
Yeah, so
I'm just hoping it's not a disaster.
I mean, what do you classify as a disaster?
Oh, we have to classify shit now. Oh god.
Under 60.
Everything.
Nah, it's not gonna be under 60.
Like a disaster.
If it's under 60, there is something wrong with the reviews.
Yeah, if it's under 60, yeah, absolutely, something's wrong. Yeah,
there's no way. There's no way it's under 60.
Reviews. I still believe the review system is broken. I'm going to fix it though.
Yeah.
Yes,
there's no way it's under 60.
Kid, no one really knows what you plan on doing with this Crackdown Metacritic if it's below that certain point where you think's fair. Is it going to be epic? Are you going to change Twitter?
I'll express to you all, like, depending on how it goes. We may not have to see it if they treat this game right. We may not have to see what I may have to say. We got Carlos Fernandez with a $2 donation. He says, "Why are you always lying? Oh my God, stop effing! What are you talking about? What is?
I don't know, man. That's my guy right there, though.
Yeah, he is. He's the person. Who else? I think is it Ryan, a professional that It's linked with this dude too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dude that always with the.
He's always trolling you. I always tell him, bro, leave Smooth alone.
He's blocked.
Oh,
Hey,
you
you want
blocked
to pay
him?
that $5 fee? He can get on. Yeah, I blocked his ass on Twitter.
Hey, there you go, Carlos. Send another $3 and you're good.
Yeah, he kind. Yeah, I don't know, kid. Does that count as the unblock fee?
No, it doesn't count because YouTube takes up half of this shit. So that goes no. The unblock, that's straight to the PayPal. PayPal.me/kidsmooth, and just message me saying unblock, and you will be pardoned. Know what I mean? So.
Bro, I saw people clowning Melon Matt on Twitter about that.
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't mean for it to be like this thing like that. I was just
you exposed them, man. Why you had to do that?
Yeah, I bet you $10 the moment you done that, he regretted that shit immediately.
Hell yeah.
I never intended.
Look at that. You literally just like commercial that, you know, if you'll pay it, I'm gonna blast you on Twitter. Like you just pulled the chicks. You just pulled the chicks coming at dudes for hitting them up in the DMs. Like, look what this dude just did.
No, this is how it would have been anybody. He just happened to be, especially the first one. He was the first one. So I was going to highlight it. Moving forward now, I would just send a tweet message to that person saying, you have been pardoned. That's all. But because he was the first one, I have to show people like, hey, it works. You can be pardoned too. I wasn't trying to say, "Oh man, look at this dude, he a bitch" or anything like that. I wasn't even on that mood. I was just hyped. And the thing is,
you were using it as marketing. You were using it as marketing. That's what it is.
Check out the timeline. Check out the timeline, right? I was arguing with Bond and Porter Rock about Spider-Man being over 5 months, right? Old, right? And during that process, I blocked 6 people. And after like the 4th person I blocked, I got a PayPal alert. So I'm like, oh, this nigga didn't want to be blocked. I didn't know it was Melon at the time. I was just like, oh shit. So I thought it was somebody just immediately responding to them being blocked by paying the unblock. But it wasn't. It was free. It just happened. It was just timing. I was like, oh shit. Like I didn't even realize
if he gets blocked again, he ain't giving you that money again.
Can't be blocked.
What up? Grinds my gears in here now.
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
what up?
My voice is a little off today.
Oh, what you
grinding gears a lot? Yeah, no, I don't know.
Grinding gears.
I've been grinding my gears a lot. Nah, I got a cold.
You got a cold?
Yeah.
We might not get a grinds my gears. You might actually might sound friendly.
I might sound what? I always sound friendly, man. That's it. I'll do one if we'll see what happens tomorrow.
See what determines a grinds my gears? If Crackdown
if I am upset. That's what determines it grinds my gears. Just like I did the one with the stupid invite system, which was horrible.
Bro, he made an hour on the freaking grinds my gears on not having an invite system.
Yo, I was asking on the stream, what's going on? Everyone's like, it's just a beta, man. They'll do it in the final version. And then I wake up the next morning.
Shit, did you guys see that?
There.
Did you guys see that Switch thing? The Switch Direct today?
Yeah, man.
Who here even has a Switch?
I got one.
I had one for a little bit. I don't have it anymore.
I'm confused. Why don't you ever do grind my gears on Switch shit?
By the way, there's 164 people watching. You guys please like.
It was good.
Hit the like button.
I've been trying to do like a live stream of the event, but I don't have the setup.
I just don't get why don't you ever do a grind my gears on Nintendo? They're always doing shit you can do that shit on.
Do what though? Like what? Like
I mean, do we really have to go over what Nintendo needs to be grind my gears? Do we really have to go over that?
Of that Nintendo Direct, what?
No, I'm talking about Nintendo in general.
What, like that? You have to talk to a fucking like tin can to talk to somebody.
I'm just saying, I'm not seeing consistency with you.
Now, see, here's the thing.
Xbox fan and Xbox,
but you have a Switch.
About.
There you go.
It doesn't matter. I have everything.
But why can't you grind my gears on anything else?
I can if I don't really angry about it. I don't really. What do I feel angry about Nintendo? They just announced like fucking new games.
No, they didn't. They announced one new game.
That game looks good. Yeah, I was watching that one game and I'm like, you have all those fucking inside Xboxes and they can't announce one new game like that. That game looks pretty damn good. Out of the blue, nobody knew what it was.
Dude, I tuned in for 2 seconds and I saw Mario Maker 2. Turned it off.
That was the beginning.
Turned it off. That's how far I got.
you pull the meds. But no, that platinum game, you had to look at the chat. I was looking at the chat, and chat was like, "What's this? What's this? Holy shit!" And people were getting hyped over that video game. I was like, "Holy shit, it looks awesome."
What's the name of this video game?
It's called Celeste. What is it called?
Ass sauce.
Assholes. No, it's called Astro Celeste.
I'm not playing. Hey, listen to me.
It's made by Platinum Games.
Listen to me, bro.
And it looks like it's co-op too.
Hey, I'm not playing any game that has Celeste in the name. It had a bad experience the last time.
No, that's not what it's
I'm
called.
not
It's
gonna
called
grind my gears
Astral
on
Chain.
Activision.
Astral
Activision's a
Chain.
piece of shit laying off all those people.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Astral Chain. That's what the game was. Astral Chain.
All right, there you go. There you go.
I'll have no fucking voice if I grind my gears on all that shit. I have no fucking voice. But no, the Activision's bullshit. The thing is, I want to do them, but I don't have the time to do them all.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
but
Activision thing
you
was
have
really
time to do the
bullshit.
Xbox ones. Gotcha.
Hey, man. Yo, Monday morning, wake up and there's no fucking invite system,
I'm
man.
saying-
You gotta be kidding me. That was some bullshit.
Bro, the Valentine's Day Massacre is tomorrow, man. Just tune in.
That is some bullshit. Activision, people, we know Activision's a bunch of fucking douches. We know that. I'm not saying everybody knows that. Like, what am I gonna say? Bobby Kotick can cash his shit to the bank because he fucking has all those people firing. He fired them today, and then he's like, "We made money."
Yeah,
He
he
paid
said we made more money last year than we ever have. Okay,
He's
you're
like,
all
I
fired.
just laid off 800 people. I kept all their fucking paychecks. We made a lot of money this year. He kept all their paychecks.
That was a really fucked up thing to do.
It was messed up, man. Fuck, man. It was and then the double down. And did you see? No, what I wanted to ask you guys. Did you see how they came out and they said that? They said about the Destiny, how like we just let them go because they weren't making enough money for us. Like they clarified why they let Bungie go.
What
I
they say?
saw that there was an interview. I forgot. Shit, I gotta look at the article.
It was supposed to be a 10-year deal. They could have.
Yeah, but Activision was like, we got rid of them because it was not be giving us financial returns. That's what they said. It wasn't like Bungie's like
they
want
made
out.
plenty of money off of that. They made
now.
plenty of money off of that.
We weren't making hundreds of $1 million.
Yeah, they said they weren't. It was they had to let go. They let go of it because it wasn't making the money that they expected. The guy clarified it because I know there was speculation, but he clarified it. I got to look at the article, but I'm telling you, why even like Square Enix pulls that bullshit too. Like where they're like, we didn't make our numbers and all that other stuff. I don't know what these people want to sell these games. I don't know what the hell their numbers are.
What it is the way business goes is they expect to make a bigger return than the previous year.
Yeah.
So sooner or later, you're never going to be in realistic expectations if you keep wanting to go higher than you were last year.
No,
I guess it costs more money.
Maybe they didn't push the developer to make a shittier product. Maybe that would happen.
Yeah, maybe they cost more money and they're like, well, we're gonna put more money in and get more money back.
If it wasn't for Apex, I think EA would probably start laying people off. But I think EA,
they make too much money on Madden and FIFA.
Yeah, but then again, they made that same amount last year and they want more.
Yeah.
And I think Activision is just gonna double down on Call of Duty. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they got.
They're going to get a fourth studio.
You know,
That's all they got.
you know what they're gonna do with Call of Duty. It's gonna be Modern Warfare.
Yeah, and I think their plan now is to double down on Call of Duty and like kind of run them in tandem, like have Black Ops 4 run as their multiplayer kind of battle royale, and then the other one will have like a single player and kind of have them overlap.
I don't think none of them are making campaigns anymore.
No, they said the next one is going to have a campaign.
The next one
It's going to have a remake of Modern Warfare 2 or one of those old ones.
Oh yeah, I heard a rumor about that.
Yeah, that's what it's going to have.
They said it's going to
have
have an original. I don't know if it's going to be a remake.
No, it's somewhere out there because we went over to IOP. They are remaking an older Call of Duty, and that's going to be the campaign.
Oh no, that'll suck.
Oh, that'll suck. Which was the one that you went into the airport or somewhere you started shooting up a bunch of people? Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. Yeah, that'll probably get hype if they do.
I remember
that
you could turn that scene off if you wanted to. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to
selection.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Let a game company take those kind of chances nowadays. Watch what happens.
And you know what's funny? Capcom, I think that like a light just popped in their head. They made more money off Resident Evil 2 than they made in the past 3 years.
Oh my god, they're gonna make 3 and 4.
And they're gonna go back to 1 afterwards. And
they're done making new games.
They're gonna be like 6 doesn't exist. This is what 6 should have.
Hey, I want them to remake Lost Planet. Do that. That was a pretty cool ass game. That was an Xbox exclusive back in the day. Lost Planet. That was awesome.
See,
that was Dead Rising.
Evil 2 being the success it is, it's shown that you can make older games, but if you make it correctly, it will sell.
It's a remake, though.
Look at Link's Awakening. Just today, they announced the Game Boy Advance game now that's coming to the Switch with new graphics.
Find that day one.
Yeah,
that game looks fire too.
Yeah, it does. That's cool. It's cool.
Switch got a pretty good year going on.
Yeah.
The Toad Zeldas are like my favorite ones. So.
Kofi did the Sea of Thieves thing, man. He was so bored in that stream. He went
the Nintendo Direct.
Oh, the middle. Yeah, Nintendo just digs. I don't know, some of those games and some of the shit that they talk about in the middle of that direct. I'm just like, what the hell is this shit?
They had that Met game that
oh my god, that's
a Met game. Kofi was all hyped for it. He's like, this shit's awesome. Well, obviously I'm exaggerating.
It was like a Gundam though. It wasn't like a real Met game.
I can't remember exactly what he said. You know, he was accepting that. And I was thinking to myself, yo, fam, that looks like a DS game, like a 3DS game. Why? So it's okay to, go on Crackdown for the looks when it looks drastically better than that nonsense. But now, since it's on the Switch, it's acceptable. That kind of graphics we're playing now.
Do you know what the hell is Dead by Daylight going to look like? That thing looked like horrible.
It looked like the original Resident Evil 2.
It looks so bad, Dead by Daylight. I said, and I'm going to say, Hellblade better come with oven mitts.
Did Dead by Daylight, did that have a fixed camera angle? Because it looked like it did.
No, only like when you're escaping and stuff. The thing with Dead by Daylight is that it's not really an amazing looking game on PC and on console right now. Like, it's not a great looking game. Like, it's kind of rough, the Dead by Daylight, and it's gonna be on the Switch. Oh, Jesus. I'm like, you're gonna be able to see everybody. There's gonna be no like fog and stuff because there'll be no effects. Everything will be turned off.
Dude, you are funny,
man. Oh, look at that, man.
What?
There you go. Bam.
Oh, who wrote? What
somebody got the smoke already?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, damn. Why?
He said, how the fuck I got this recommended? I thought Xbox One is dead. I don't know if that's like a chicken or coffin. Coffin. After the Crackdown 3 went 6 years ago, last gen console said currently the trash box 1X. Crackdown has nothing to do with the X. I don't even own one, but Red Dead Redemption 2 showed that the X actually is worth buying, regardless for some reason. But you can't sit here come in and say shit like that. I ain't joking with these people.
Did you see? I know you guys talked about Crackdown, but I saw some guy had it hands on early, and he did like a review of it last night. And he didn't give it a review score. I don't know why. No, he's not like an official. He's just like a YouTuber that got it.
Embargo code. You can't.
Yeah, but he's a YouTuber that he bought it physically in New York.
Yeah, you're talking about Prince Gaming, right?
Is that who it was? Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He's normally a troll, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. See, like the reason he probably stayed away from scoring it
because
if he would, because right now he might get hit by Microsoft because they can literally take him to court over that. Like, remember,
legitimately had a score that.
Yeah, Kofi bought it from Kofi bought Red Dead 2.
I read that
from a mom and pop store, and he was showing covers of the game. That's all, just covers. And Rockstar popped in his DM and was like, "You better check yourself before we kill you."
The gods pulled up.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, they pulled up on him, and he stopped. Notice he didn't share anything else about Red Dead 2.
He did not.
Because regardless if you buy it there's still an overall embargo. First off, you're not even supposed to have the game early, so you should know there's something with that.
Let me see. Maybe they did take it down. He didn't do the multiplayer though, but he did the single player, and he said it was all right. And that he said that the enemy variety was good, and that but it does have a lot of repeatable, like the missions are the same thing. You just got to destroy a couple of things, and there's some glitches, and the driving of the car is horrible, which I
never understood that 80% of the games that people review has repetitive missions.
Here it is. It's Clean Prince Gaming. He didn't get it taken down. Microsoft don't care.
Did it blow up? How many views does it got?
Was it? It has 136,000 views. So Has
I bet you got claimed though.
He's got like 600,000 subs, something like that. It's
Yeah,
close to
he has
that.
about 500,000. Yeah, he has 4,000 likes and 570 dislikes. Jesus, 4,000 likes. Anyway, but yeah, for that many views, like he has, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I was just watching because he had some single player footage. You know what? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go. I don't know.
I think
Give me your score. Give me your score. I want to.
I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna be like 7, maybe 65, 7. I think I get 7 or 6.5.
I think it's gonna get in the low 7s because, like, here's the thing.
Yeah,
no
I
one,
think 7,
no one that I know has played this game because I've talked to a couple people. Cody Eastwood's had it. I've talked to people that are legitimately playing this game, and obviously, some people feel a way about Colt. Some people feel a way about.
He's gonna love it. He was.
I've talked to more than just him. Like, no one is saying this game's trash. They're saying it's fun. That's all they're saying. You don't give a trash game in the 6s and 5s. That's what you give a trash game. Something that doesn't work right. Something that has a lot of bugs. A game that's average that you just enjoyed is the 7s.
Yeah, I think it's gonna fall in that 6, 8, 6, 9 type thing. I'm sure like some websites who love Crackdown might like the single player saying it is Crackdown because it does look like Crackdown. Like watching people play the single player, it does look like Crackdown.
I think the average score is going to be in the 7.
Possible. For Microsoft's sake, I hope so.
Except for GameStop. I mean, IGN. They're giving it a 6 or a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Or they might turn it around. I don't know who's reviewing it. Is it Ryan reviewing it?
I don't know. I don't think they give that. I don't think they disclose that kind of information until the review drops.
It's just what's crazy is that, like last year when it's going to be, there's going to be people that, I'm not going to say people not going to like it, but I do feel personally from looking at what I've seen and what I played online, I do feel that we should be getting better from Microsoft first party. But I know that this has been through development hell, but I do looking at it, it should be better quality from Microsoft.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like they had to rebuild the game twice.
Whatever development hell it is, I know.
Would you have preferred them just to delay it another year and work on it some more? Like, is that what you're saying?
Well, I definitely think that they could have had an invite with the
multiplayer. They're damned if they do, damned if they don't. If they delayed.
Well, yeah, it was delayed too many times.
I guarantee you, even if they delayed this game a week, people would attack them.
Yeah. Well, he came out and was like, we're not delaying it anymore. So he must have gave that line in the sand going, February is it. I don't give a shit what it is anymore. We cannot delay this again. Because it was come out like November 2017. Like it didn't even get delayed a year. It got delayed more than a year.
I think at the end of the day,
it must have really been bad. Or it must have really just been not functional.
I think at the end of the day, they just want to
this guy get it out there. And I think though, if Game Pass didn't exist, I think it would have been canceled.
I think Phil Spencer's notifications already muted right now.
I'm sure. I am sure. Because it is didn't you think I thought it was the strangest thing when somebody's like, hey, I would love to party out with my friends, and then like Joseph Staten's like, yeah, I would like it too. Don't you? I thought that was such a weird response. Like, what do you mean you would like it too? Like, did nobody talk about this? Like, is this some new kind of request that came about? But it just seems so weird. Like, it's not like it's sort of like they got caught by surprise. Like people wanted to have an invite and party up for multiplayer. It was just so weird that he responded like that to somebody. I don't know if it's not in his control. I don't know if he's just a single player guy, but I just don't know how that oversight occurred. And, they should have been more transparent with the technical limitations if it wasn't going to be there and saying that they're working on it rather than us trying to figure it out. And then those news articles break on Monday. And then all of a sudden they have to do their kind of damage control and the fact that, we're working on it in a future update. Meanwhile, in the beginning of the month, when they did the 2-hour hands-on, Windows Central had a quote from them saying they're not committing to any long-term content to the multiplayer. So they changed their mind, I guess.
Title updates and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know. They changed their mind in a couple of weeks, but that multiplayer, that could have been something really. I had fun, playing it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good.
I thought.
Hold on. When is the reviews?
Meds the left half game. You just like booked out of there.
The reviews lifting.
They said 8:00 tomorrow.
8 a.m. tomorrow.
8 a.m. Yeah.
8 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I get off at 8. By the time I get home, Twitter's going to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So
It's gonna-
I mean,
I think Valentine's Day Massacre. I don't know. It is what it is.
Valentine's Day Massacre, or will it be a Valentine's Day gift for Xbox and Xbox fans with the Crackdown meta scores?
I think it's going to be both because most of these chicks don't know what the fuck they buying.
I don't know, man. I just don't see, like, from what I've seen, I don't know if there's any surprises in there. Like, people are like, ooh, this is actually interesting.
I'm not
fun.
expecting surprises. I just think it's going to be surprisingly fun.
So
And you can't rate surprisingly fun bad. Like,
one of my friends said we're talking about the little he for Christmas he asked his girl for Call of Duty. She bought him Ghost.
oh Lord,
She didn't know. She don't know there's like 50 of them. He didn't tell her. He just said Call of Duty. Look, yo, I told her, I was like, yo, you know what you got to do now? Well, you got to break up with that bitch.
Holy shit. Well, again, oh my God. Yeah, you'll say, get me a Call of Duty, and there's so many of them.
It's like, first off, you know what's funny is the GameStop dude must have like trolled him. You know, he knew what he wanted. He's like, he picked the worst Call of Duty on purpose to sell it.
Yeah. Well, I got Game Pass. I'm gonna check it out on my Xbox Anaconda, and I'll tell you how it is. We could co-op or whatever. I got it for the Anaconda. Yeah, that's what I call my PC now. Xbox Anaconda.
You call it Anaconda. How disrespectful. Yeah. Okay.
I'm from the future. I'm telling you what Anaconda can do.
Shit, you
If you're saying I better buy Black Bond is not getting a game. He's gonna have to fight me. If you want that game, you gotta fight me.
are you gonna cap his knees out?
I might box his knees out. Like that's what. So, Jazz, we didn't have Jazz. Did you mention the score you think is gonna get?
Yeah, I said like a 7, between a 6.5 and a 7, like Metacritic, right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get.
Who you think's gonna rate it the lowest?
You already know.
Of the big guys that we know of.
See, I was gonna say IGN, but you know, you always gotta watch. It's almost like a friggin' like TV show where like they'll come off with so much hate, and then all of a sudden they'll give it like a 7, 5, or 8, and be like,
"Who you think's gonna give it the highest?"
I think GameSpot. I think Polygon's gonna give it a 6. I think GameSpot might give it a 7.5. And I think IGN might give it a 7.
No, well, GameSpot historically scores lower than IGN.
So, they take turns. They take chances on each other. I think one's the bad guy, one's the good guy.
I think IGN gives it like a 7.3, right?
I think GameSpot's going to give it.
And GameSpot's going to give it a 5. It's going to do something.
GameSpot's going to give it an 8.
You're very disrespectful,
man. They're disrespectful. Why, Smooth? Why do you think they're disrespectful?
They gave Gears of War Ultimate Edition a 6 because too much A button or some shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's like, how do you give Gears of War the remake of the first one that originally got a 9?
10 out of 10.
No, I think better. Like, my God, yo.
I think Windows Central
that is true. Though. That is true. Though.
I think so. I think Windows Central might give it a higher score, but the way I don't think Jez is reviewing it though. He seems pretty like adamant that it's not that good. Like technically, there's issues with.
We can get over 200 viewers right now. So to give you guys,
hey, what up?
But like technically, like I think there's a lot of technical issues with the game, but I think the gameplay has caused Crackdown.
I have a question for the chat. All right, so now with Nerd Smooth back, who would you guys prefer to review Crackdown 3? Kid Smooth or Nerd Smooth? 1 for Kid and 2 for Nerd.
Oh, you already know what they're gonna go with.
They want Kid Smooth review.
I don't know. Some people might legitimately want to hear Kid Smooth's opinion.
Oh, I'm sure they want Kid Smooth. I think it's with like disrespect. It's disrespect.
0. What is 0? Is that both of them?
That grinds my gears review is 0.
Yo, it's all 2s.
That's ridiculous.
Hey man, people like the nerd.
You getting some 1s?
Smooth. You should do a co-op review where 1 is Smooth and 1 is Nerd Smooth, and you're playing together in co-op.
That's a possibility.
Dude,
You got one guy complaining and the other guy going, "I love this."
Kid Smith doesn't even know what he's gonna do until he sees those reviews drop tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the truth. So right now, yeah, that's I don't know. That's
You don't know what his
If it scores an 8 or above, Nerd Smooth's reviewing it. If it scores an 8 or below, Kid Smooth's reviewing it.
Yo, everybody better hightail it out of there if it scores low.
like
Smooth's going on a Valentine's Day rampage.
I'm just saying, people are like, the thing is that what's either going to happen. It depends, like, on the outcome. So if people are respectful about it, but if I get a bunch of notifications and I haven't like added anyone yet, then a whole lot of people's getting blocked. that's how I'm going to treat it.
Oh.
Because if I wake up to a bunch of just notifications, like I already blocked J-Tech, so I ain't got to worry about him. If he wants to say anything to me, he has to pay the fee.
Kismu's gonna he's gonna get so big and so many people are gonna start getting blocked. He's gonna be able to quit his job off these $5. It's gonna get. I don't know.
Who needs Twitch subscriptions?
I don't know, kid. $5.
Who's got Twitter?
You might have to readjust that because now Melon Matt can go as south as he wants and you can never block him.
That's fine. I can always mute him.
There you go.
Like, oh man, but yeah, I think I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna give me some nice good sleep. I might even demo some Crackdown 1 before I go to bed. To anticipate
what
myself.
I want this PC to get here so I can start streaming on my PC too.
Are any of you guys streaming Crackdown 3?
I was gonna stream it with you, like.
Yeah, how come you didn't play it any of the times that we were live?
Because I've worked. Because dumbasses decided to do it from 4 to 12 during that time frame when everyone that works afternoon, they couldn't do a morning one. No, that's too much to ask. They had to do one shift.
What about the first one on Saturday night? You couldn't do that one?
No, they all were from 4 to 12.
I don't know. I thought they did another one on Saturday night. That's the one, or Sunday night. That's the one we played.
Yeah,
they all 4 to 12.
4 to 12, yeah.
There's 4 to 12. Okay, yeah.
There were 2 hour. They were like, I think in the 4 hour time span, it was 2 hours.
It was like 7 to 12.
It's bullshit. They don't need to do that. Like they should have had one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Time, man. Like,
well, I get that, but first off, you're trying to sell your game to the audience, and you only get one side of the shift.
Well, it wasn't like you will guarantee that we'll play with each other anyway. We had to all do the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
It worked. It worked. I got a couple games.
I don't work most of the time.
I had a freaking post up was on my team on one of my teams. Like,
like that shit was funny.
I don't know if that's going to work. I think once they put the invite system, I think Crackdown, make some adjustments. I think Crackdown can actually do fine, like multiplayer wise, because it looked like there's a lot of strategy behind that game. But none of you, all you're idiots. So you just
no, there's no strategy behind it. Just hold the trigger and hold the right trigger minigun. That's it.
There is strategy behind it because that's how else would you get good? People are good for.
So what did you do every time, Jez? Did you just walk in there and shoot people?
Yes, you take the minigun. You basically go to you shoot yourself. If you are standing on
you were so good, you were top of the leaderboards every time.
Yeah, I was pretty much. If you go look at the stream, after my first and second game, I was smooth. Was I up there? I was up there pretty much. Pretty much on the minigun. Yeah, I was. If you look at the stream, I was. The first game, I didn't know what was going on. But what happens is that you get the minigun, and you basically fly in the game. You do not walk. If you walk on the ground, you're dead. You got to just fly above everybody and just rain down a minigun on them. That's how you play the game.
What was the better strategy?
You play it like an air fighter, like how you play Ace Combat. That's how you play that game.
It's the
lock-on is too strong.
It's to stay on like middle ground territory with mid-sized buildings, so you could always go behind them on the fly.
But you know what? The problem is that the lock-on still stays because the walls break apart so easily that it really doesn't break line of sight that effectively. That's the problem I was saying. But like
they still have to shoot the building to get to you.
Yeah, but like one shot breaks the thing and they got the line of sight on you again. It doesn't like take any work for them to break the wall.
One shot breaks the whole wall and they're shooting you in like literally.
I'm telling you. Once you got that red laser on you, how hard was it to get off it? You can't. You're done. You're done. Trust me. I was smashing all the friggin' buttons, breaking through buildings, flying all over the place. The red line was still on me.
Yeah,
what the fuck do I have to do?
That's the thing. All right. So about
the two lines.
That's one of my biggest gripes. Because the thing is, I don't know if the line is there letting me know that they're able to shoot me, or is it just because they're aiming at me?
No, they're hitting. Yeah, you're locked on. And that's the other problem, is that you really don't get the sense that you're getting hit because your control is not vibrating. You just see this red line and all of a sudden your health and then you're dead. You're like, what the hell happened? If the red line means they're hitting you.
Yeah, and that's what was me up. There were times that
doesn't mean they're hitting you.
Running around the block, and that line would not leave my fucking noggin. Like I'm like,
yes, and I'm telling you, I was blowing up barrels. I was going through walls, and I was like, the line was still on me. I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah. I remember you had lock on in the original Crackdown, though.
I
all have lock
on.
A couple of times, bro. Like because
lock on is like and then the homing rockets they have too. So the rockets even like follow you. Yeah, they follow you. But the thing is like the lock on is like there's lock on in Crackdown too. But the lock on in this is like you just hold that button and like you don't even have to use the right stick. Like it is just like it just snaps to the people and just follows them all over the place like a heat-seeking missile. It's pretty intense. Like it's really strong. Like you just hold L and R, and that's how you play the game and jump all over the place. And they got to get rid of the stupid B button ground pound because I'm trying to fly around and I hit B to dodge, air dodge, and it comes crashing down with a ground pound. I'm like, oh, that sucks. They got to fix the buttons. You got to use the left trigger. No, I mean the stick, L3, to do air dodges. You have to click the stick and right and left.
The game's fun, you know. Like I ain't gonna lie, even though the game has some bullshit in it, I think it's fun. And this is where I get curious.
It was goofy as fun. I thought it was
shit on the game because the campaign, right? We know you're not supposed to take it serious, right? So are you gonna knock it for that? It's going to be fun. The multiplayer is fun. So like, how bad can fun be? At some point, you got to tell yourself the game is fun. So this is where I think I have a shot at it winning out on the average to good.
Yeah, the reviewers though, they're very technical and there's a lot of
fucking cross-eyed bastards. I know they are. That's what they like fucking do. They just like that's where every time when I think of ID,
don't play for fun.
Fucking weasels, dog. That's what they look like. Fucking
because I remember when we were talking CFDs, and it's like, yeah, CFDs is fun. Yeah, if I'm streaming with my fucking pirate hat on and I'm like, yeah, I can see how CFDs could be fun if I pretend that I'm a pirate. But like, you know, I know fun factor, and that was the thing that always they had like in Game Pro, like they always had like the fun factor thing.
Yes,
but it's like no matter what the score was, it was like, what's the fun factor? And there'll be like a blurb saying, "Is this game worth even playing?"
The biggest problem I have with the game is I feel like the buildings falling on you should kill you instantly.
Oh,
like,
I totally agree.
If someone hides behind a building and you get that building to fall on them, it should kill them instantly. That should literally be a strategy. Like if someone's hiding from you, you just shoot the foundation out of the house and it'll fall straight on you and then you're done.
Like, I'm telling you right now, and I said it on the Grinds My Gears, if you see these people like taking these screenshots and videos of like buildings falling and they're shooting them out, they're basically probably bottom of the list because that's not how you play the game. They're just doing it to see what they could destroy, because if you stand there just to try to shoot out a building, you're dead. That's the thing. Like you got to be flying all over the friggin' place. You cannot stand still, because you'll get that lock on you, and that's the death laser.
I'm looking at videos now. Like the moment they get behind cover, that red laser disappears like almost instantly. But I'm looking at video right now, and every time that red thing, if they go behind any kind of cover, it goes away almost instantly.
I had lasers on me. I was breaking through buildings, going behind buildings, and it like you had to really shake it. Like it was
again, like this is like eight or nine times this happened. It's went away almost instantly.
Hey man, you do what you want to do. I'm telling you what I played, and it was you got that red laser on you, it was over. Unless I like went crazy. And the thing was too is because it depends on the gun. Like if you have a shotgun, the minigun, basically, I was still locked on people when they were going behind walls because my minigun would just blast right through the wall. Like you'll just like take out the wall. The walls have no kind of weight to them. They have no like a little bit of durability that you could take a breath or hide behind cover. Like if you're in a building, it's done. Like it's just it tears through like tissue paper. It just goes right through it. Like you could break it with a little pistol. Screw the rocket launcher. Like that thing, the pistol, the rocket launcher, like you could just do you with a regular gun. It would have been cool if they would have made the rocket launcher the only thing that could break the walls and all the other guns don't. Because then you'll have to flip to destroy, and then you have to use your gun to shoot. See, that's if they really thought out the multiplayer, but they didn't. It's just a fucking, like I said before, it felt like my first multiplayer. Like I give it to my son and say, hey, you want to play a competitive shooter? Here you go. Hold this button, hold that button, have a good time. Jump around. It was like my first multiplayer. I didn't think there was too much strategy.
I think once you get people that played it, got their hands on it, find out how the multiplayer is functioning, I think, you're going to see, once people get a lot better at it, you're going to see that multiplayer get a lot harder. Because right now I'm looking at Kid Smooth's, like I'm surprised he did as bad as he did. Like most of the time I see people like shooting at Kid, they're not even trying to shoot back. They're just running like
because they're locked onto somebody else. There's no one around.
They're trying to get away from Kid. Like they're just running. And Kid just jumps up and switches, shoots them. Like you got a lot of people that don't even know how to really. It was a free. Like you got people that have never even really played a game playing this shit right now.
Oh, it was pretty easy. I got it. With that the minigun's overpowered. And there's no ammo, regens, and there's no reload button. It automatically reloads when you empty the clip. So there's no reload button and there's no ammo pickups. Like you have unlimited ammo and unlimited clips, but you can't reload. So after you kill somebody, you don't know how much is left in your clip, so you could be just laying into somebody.
That
and
is bullshit.
They reload animation.
They need to have a reload button.
There's no reload button. And
any left bumper?
Nope. In the single player it is, but not in the multiplayer. There's no reload.
Well, they did
the
say
left bumper is your.
We'll just have to see because they said this build is from last June, so we'll have to see exactly if that's in the actual game. I doubt it.
Reload. Who's the Beware of Dawn? It is. I don't know who he's talking about. Oh, I think he's talking about something else. But yeah, there was no reload that I could see.
I just the overall concept. I think they do need to make that change. It just suggested make it to where only certain guns can blow up walls.
That would be cool.
And then you'd have your secondary as the wall destroyer and your primary. Yep. And what they need to do is they need to make it to where lock-on aim is completely unequipped when they go behind cover. So you don't know what side they're going to come up. You don't know where they're going to come up on the cover. Like the moment they go behind a building, your lock-on just completely unlocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think it needed like a lock-on maybe a little bit stronger than Red Dead. And then like a little bit like that.
The lock-on's not an issue. It's just what they have to adjust it. They can't have that.
Oh man,
they can't have they cannot have this lock-on when they go behind cover. It's got to completely unlock them. Like they cannot do that.
I'm gonna tell you, Addict, like you don't even need to move the right stick. Like if you hold the left trigger, it locks on. It swings the camera around and it sticks to that person and it follows them all over the place through walls, through windows.
Well, that's what I meant. Like if you go through, if you have anything between, if you have anything between your sight and their sight, it should automatically unlock.
Yeah, and also too, like you don't even need to fine tune it with the right stick. Like aim for the head a little bit, and lock on different body parts. Because in the single player, you could target different body parts. Crackdown, you could do that. You could shoot out the left arm, and they have a little diagram of the guy, and you could like aim while you're locked on within the lock on. They don't have it in this. You just lock on and you just shoot. You don't aim or fine tune any parts of the body to get more critical hits.
I think
so. Whoever you hit first, it basically like I know I'm going to win. Like if I locked onto you before you shot me, I just stay holding onto the button and you're dead.
I think they should have had like stuff that you could like big giant bombs and stuff. Like not necessarily bombs, but something you could pick up around and throw at them too.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't pick up any of the rocks or anything like that.
Yeah.
And also too, there's no power weapons. It would have been cool if there was like power weapons laying around. But there's nothing. You have your loadout, and
I think they were scared to put power weapons. The game probably runs barely as it is. You put power weapons, it's just gonna crash,
break it all down. And that was the thing. Like, and I think we couldn't play Territories. I was trying to play it because I saw you asking about it. Territories was locked, but I think I don't know. That's why I don't know if you have to hold.
I don't
down
understand why they
than
didn't
that.
have that game. Why would they have it on there and you not be able to use it? Like that means
I don't know. It was weird because
we got to
I
be
feel-
wrapping this up. I got to go to work.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna say like I feel that the one that we played, the kill confirm type one, that one really didn't matter what the map was because everybody's just flying all over the place. I think territories might matter on map design because of like tall buildings, low buildings, things like that. But we'll see. I'm gonna play it. We'll see what the single player is like. I hear it's like open ended.
And you know another thing that annoyed me
Shadow
when I saw.
Mordor type.
I didn't like the way that like some random air funnels are just chilling throughout the map. Like, why didn't they design something around those to make them look like pleasant?
Yeah,
Like,
man,
it's literally you just walk through the map and there's this random like, little mini tornado pointing up. It's like, why is it there's something that looks like a
I don't know,
cannon on
man.
the-
It is like a hack. I don't know, man. It looked like a little bit of a hack job. Some of the shit they got in there, like even the animations of picking up stuff in single player, it like just teleports to your hand and you're holding them up. I don't know.
You know what they should have done? They should have had you start out with swords, and then you have to find guns and stuff.
They could do so much with it, but
I think if anything, you see, this kind of technology is like the first iteration.
Yeah.
Because they had to rebuild it. This isn't the original Crackdown 3. They had to completely rebuild it.
That's not the destruction that they showed.
Well, they had when Geico, well, not Geico. What's that fucking company that left?
It's CloudGen.
When CloudGen left, they didn't. Well, when CloudGen left, they didn't want to launch the game on their services because then they would have to go through everything. They completely restarted that part of that they were making on the Azure cloud.
Yeah. But now he's with Epic now. Man, you can imagine that Epic now races the game with that engine and it looks like the Crackdown original Destruction and it just
I'm picking somebody.
Epic is gonna use it. And Epic is aggressive, man. They're gonna use that CloudGen stuff.
Yeah, you see what they did to PUBG.
Exactly. They did it to PUBG, they'll do it to the Destruction. That's what they bought it. Epic is brutal.
Yeah. You guys want to talk about Apex Legends real quick before I take off here?
That game is awesome. It is awesome.
I don't understand why it ranks higher than Titanfall.
Because it's amazing. That's why.
No, it's good. It's a great game.
It's better than Titanfall.
No, it's not.
It really
How
is.
do you know? You haven't even played it.
Yeah, I did too play it.
How many games?
I played 2 games with Gladiator, dude.
Oh, God.
Gladiator. No, it's good. 2 games. No, it's great.
Man, I'm level 30. And
holy crap, I'm level 12.
Dude, I'm getting good. Ask Meds. Like, I'm getting good.
I only want to play with Addict because Addict is really good.
I wiped 2 whole teams.
Yeah.
Who do you use?
I use the chick with the
he uses Bangalore.
Bangalore, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But what's funny is I saw Meds go down and I walked in there and they were editing it and I knocked one. Slid over to the side because I'm not going to obviously go in the one direction they see me shoot at. Went in the other side of the building, threw 2 grenades in there, and then went in there with my wingman and knocked all of them down.
That was the best. That was awesome.
It was like
I will play. And next time we'll set up something to go stream because I need.
I'm down.
It's hard for me to get hooked onto these fucking games, but
dude, I'm hooked. I can't stop playing it. I played it all day. I played it all yesterday. I haven't made YouTube videos. I mean, I have this video I'm making now. I haven't done nothing with it. Huh?
You should have been streaming this whole time.
I can't stream the way I want to stream, so I don't want to stream it.
Yeah.
Like when I get this Ryzen 7 and I get this new computer, because I have a computer. The moment I get my taxes, I'm buying it. And all this bullshit that's happened with Dish, because Dish took forever to get my W-2s. I literally just got them 3 days ago. So, I'm trying my hardest to get through that. I got stuff I have to do for ILP, so I have to figure out how I have to do that.
I think, too, the one thing about Apex Legends I think they get right is just having so much loot that, and there's not a lot of, like, open space. Because even with, like, with Fortnite and even the Blackout, there's so much just, like, open nothingness before you get to, like, a house to do something. Apex just seems like it just transitions and there's always something to pick up. Always something that's around, and that ping system needs to be in every frigging game.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
I didn't communicate without a mic.
When the game first came out, I didn't think it stood a chance against Fortnite Now I'm thinking it does.
I ping the shit out of everything. Like I'll be getting shot at. I'll be.
You
just
can
hitting
tell
all
when you
the-
play with people that do nothing but solo because they will literally they'll walk past like a level 1 armor. Level 1 armor here, gotcha. Level 2 armor here, gotcha. There's a gun here, gotcha. There's ammo here, got you. There's shotgun ammo here, got you.
And I love how they're down but not out. Like I love the down shield, and I love that you can revive you grab the guy and then take him to a respawn area.
Yeah.
What I like the most about it is it's very acceptable to run away. Like I asked Meds, like Meds and some other dude died, and I literally slid in there, grabbed both. I'm literally killing everybody, and it was 3-on-1, and I was like, I can't handle both of them. One had the golden sniper, so I literally threw a bunch of smoke everywhere, slid in, got Meds, slid the other way, got the other dude, and just hauled ass out of that whole scenario.
Yep, and they can revive them. It is.
I revived them at the end. It was us versus one other team. It was the final 2 squads.
Yeah.
But they couldn't get weapons quick enough, and I couldn't handle all 3 of them.
Yeah, and
that was right before the podcast. We were about to win the game, and then boom.
And also too, I like when you
once
down.
they took me out, pretty much.
Yeah, it was over.
And I think they noticed that because they saw Merc and not Merc. They saw Meds and the other dude run the other way. They didn't even shoot him. They knew I was on that rock. Like they literally just kept staring at that rock over and over again. Because that's the reason I brought them back, was to be distractions while I got headshots, and they didn't even care. They're like, you guys can run with no armor, no shields, looking ass. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, but they're like, now we gonna get that dude over there. That's knocked 2 of us down.
Yeah, I tell you, it is amazing how they just released that game. They already got characters. They already had the little
it runs
cool
phenomenal,
and it runs great. And then you look at Anthem's launch. I know Anthem probably had a bigger following and more people, but like the servers were at capacity. Meanwhile, this game is just dropped on 3 platforms. Day one, and people like blasting on it.
I can't. The Dream Daddy thing. How about this Cat Daddy? Fat Stacks has me streaming Dream Daddy challenge. I'm not gonna duck that. He wants to see my reactions through a webcam. And this PC I tried today, my webcam will not run on the CPU. It just won't. It won't let me stream and run that webcam at the same time. I'm gonna have to wait for that Ryzen 7 to be able to do them both efficiently. Like I don't want to give a bad stream. I don't but once I get that, I'll stream it. I'm gonna stream it for 5 hours for him because he's been so patient.
Stream 5 hours.
What capture card do you use?
I'm gonna stream 5 hours for him in total.
Use Elgato HS60.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. My CPU is so ancient. It's like a 2012 card. But he's been so patient. I'm gonna hate that shit all 5 hours, but I'm gonna stream 5 hours for him since he's been so patient. And probably won't all be in one stream because I don't think I'll probably take a shotgun in my mouth if it was all one stream. So
yeah, that'd be horrible. All right, guys, but we're gonna end this on I know I gotta get ready for work, and I gotta get into some other things before I call it a night. But no, I'm looking forward to you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'll be back here tomorrow, either on YouTube or on Twitter, to talk over the Crackdown. But all right, Addict, say he's gone. All right, but you guys got anything you guys want to say before we head out?
Play Apex Legends. It's awesome. That means you, kids move.
Yeah, I'll try sometime
recommend
next week.
Crackdown 3 multiplayer, right, Meds?
I absolutely do not. It's terrible, and it runs at 30 frames, and it's garbage.
Didn't you play on PC?
No, I was playing on Xbox.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, because some guy in the chat was arguing with me. It is 30 frames, right?
Yeah,
I will not confirm that.
I don't know. I think it is.
What I played felt like as soon as I touched it, it felt like it was 30 frames.
I didn't feel like I played anything any slow or anything like that. It just felt like a game. Like
wants to correct me, hit me up on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure
I don't run any frame rate counter. I don't know. I was looking at it on PC. What's weird about it is that sometimes like your guy moves, but then like the buildings lag because they're running off a different server. So like it's this weird looking thing where it's like there's lag, but you're not lagging. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, that was it. I don't have nothing else.
Well,
Mert.
Yeah, Mark. Here you go.
Yeah, man. Good one. Just like Med said, man. Apex Legends, bro. We gotta stream that.
Yeah, I'm down to do
Tell
that.
that, man. Y'all know how to find me, man. Y'all know how to find me.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jez7780, grinds my gears. Thank you. I hit 200 subscribers.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I lost my voice, but thanks again. You can check me out over on YouTube and on Twitter, Jez7780.
Awesome. And I think I am, speaking of subscriber count, I think I'm like, oh crap, I can't even see it. But I last tweeted, I was like probably like 90 short of 8,000. So help me to 8,000 subs, people, and make sure you hit the like button on this video. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a big day. Xbox is the best spot.
Valentine's Day.
The best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Crackdown 3. About to kill shit. Let's go.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.